One of my profound convictions is that people who are interested in religious matters and interested in the big question should proceed on the assumption that the world is not a trick, that God is not out to get you, the universe isn't out to fool you, it hasn't hidden the truth about existence in the hands of one tribe somewhere in Western Alaska, and you're never going to get there, and sorry, joke's on you, we're never going to figure it out. And what I was trying to get at in my failed, excursion into ancient Roman arguments was that I think in every time and place, people ask big questions and answers are available. They were available in the ancient world, they're available in the modern world. It doesn't mean that you can get all the way to perfect certainty about reality, but I think that like the universe does yield somewhat to interest and exploration. You can't figure out every truth through reason alone, but you can figure out some important truths. And when you're doing that, and if that leads you into a religious quest, I think you are looking for a religion, a tradition, a church, a denomination that fits, the complexity and diversity of the human species, that fits with, the larger patterns of the universe, that seems big enough in certain ways, not necessarily in like absolute numbers. That's something Catholics probably brag about too much, right? But like in terms of how capacious it is, that it seems like the kind of religion that a God who's not out to get you would have set up for you to be welcomed into. And I think any church that you enter ultimately should have that feeling for you. And maybe it has that feeling even though it only has 5 members. Like something can feel incredibly large and be in fact incredibly small, right? But that sense of largeness of a worldview that seems like it was set up to welcome you in, I think is what people on a sincere religious quest should be looking for.